In this economic climate, I would say we need more than ever entrepreneurs and social entrepreneurs to make their ideas real. And I think that in tough times, good ideas will thrive. I mean, I think the world is looking for good ideas, and we're going to come out of this only through being enterprising and bringing social innovation to play. So I would urge any people that have business ideas, social enterprise ideas, now is the time to do that. So to create a successful social enterprise, you need a really clear purpose. What are you about? You're going to need a lot of passion. You're going to need the resources to do it. Most importantly, you're going to need the people to do it, because you ain't going to be able to do it on your own. I'm very against the hero of the individual. You need a good group of people. You need to be willing to prove the impacts that you say you make. Verification, really, really important. You need to know you're going to make mistakes, and that's all right, but have an organisation big enough and strong enough and intelligent enough to learn from those mistakes and move on. You need to be promiscuous. You need to be able to do deals and make partnerships across all sorts of sectors. You're not just in the not-for-profit sector. You're not just in the private sector. You're not just in the public sector. You're all over. Well, I hope that the recent election of Obama is, that whole "yes we can" thing casts a big shadow, doesn't it, across the kind of cynicism and skepticism and Yahoo sucks politics that we're stuck with in the UK. And although we'll have to see what Obama does when he's in power, the space that he's opened up to actually think things can be done differently is really important. And I think that in the UK, if it's possible in the United States to get a black guy into the White House and with his family, it's got to be possible here in the UK. And I really hope that even though we still remain a satellite of the United States and its kind of empire, that we will learn something from Obama coming in about, particularly on the left, about how to organise and how to include people who usually get shut out of politics. I think if you go down the social enterprise route, there's some things that are not going to happen to you. You're not going to get very rich unless things change, not financially rich. But I think that it takes a big toll on your family life, in my experience, because what you're trying to do is very, very difficult. You're often pushing against accepted wisdom, and that can be draining. And that's why you need to create, a support structure. That's why the hub is so great. That support structure is here. It certainly wasn't here around when I was kind of coming up through the ranks. But despite all the problems and the sacrifices, it's just a great way to spend your time on this earth. Finding clever entrepreneurial ways to bring business solutions to some of our countries and our world's most intractable problem. Wavelength is about bringing together the best of the private sector with the best of social entrepreneurs around the world to learn from each other, to do deals with each other, and to find a new way of doing business. That's what we do. And if there's anyone out there that feels I'm part of that community, well, please get in touch with me.